delegates who have come from all across the country. This success story of last 6 years I have told in the morning session also, therefore I will not repeat. The credit goes to everyone, the technocrats, the cane developers, the sugarcane scientists, ICR institutes, my state institute, UPCSR, farmers who are actually the backbone of it, and the sugar industry in the state. We have 120 sugar mills which are very actively doing since last many years, but since last 6 years, they were all collaborators along with the sugarcane farmers. It's a big number, 6 million, 60 lakh sugarcane farmers in the state of Uttar Pradesh. That's a big number. And we had some good varieties. In the morning session also it was mentioned. We have an awardee also, who is also a Padma Shri here, who was pioneer in getting that new variety 0238. So therefore, I give this credit of this success story which happened, and use of technology by the sugarcane department, the cane and sugar commissionerate of UP in a big way. We had the blessings of our Honorable CM, which allowed us to take things forward and take very stern action where required. Because when I had joined in June 2017, a lot of mafia was there in Uttar Pradesh, which was trying to corner good cane, handle, do a middleman's job between the farmer and the sugar millers. All these things were there, and it was going on since many long years. So it was a tough challenge to do that. The solution to that was, as I'll go forward, you'll see, the area is 250,000 square kilometers. That's a big area which UP sugar industry operates upon. It has 120 sugar mills, 45 districts out of 75 districts, which is roughly around slightly more than 50%, 60%. We have 158 cooperative societies, 154 we have development councils, which does the job of sugarcane development, along with the cane cooperatives. This 158 cane cooperatives, when I joined, it was 168. We merged some of the cane cooperatives to make it viable. Many of them were unviable. Similarly, of our 154, we closed some councils and we created some new and merged some new. We have 6 million sugarcane farmers, which comes to 60 lakh sugarcane farmers, out of which every year roughly 45 lakh sugarcane farmers, they supply sugarcane to all our 120 mills. In the beginning, we thought of how to go forward. We had a vision, vibrant sugarcane agriculture with long-term sustainability and economically viable sugar industry. This was our vision. And how do we do it? So the mission was enhancement of sugarcane and sugar productivity, production to enrich farmers, as well as making sugar industry economically viable to meet future sugar and energy requirements. So since beginning, we tried to widen the basket, the product basket, and when I met all my 34 owners of and management of sugar mills, 17 groups we had, and 17 single units we had. So when I met these 34 great entrepreneurs, I told them, please improve and go for mixed product basket. You should not depend upon only sugar and molasses and so on and so forth. Try to diversify, and I'm very lucky because all our sugar industry industrialists, they very readily accepted the new technologies. They very readily accepted the department's recommendations, for which we are grateful to them. And people say that the cane farmer, or any farmer for that matter, we call cane farmers, but a farmer is a farmer. The farmer is very pessimistic. He is not ready to take risk. I would slightly disagree on this. If you show him a good model, the farmer is the first person to take risk. He is the biggest risk taker whom I have seen No investor is such a big risk taker as our farmers in India. So but they cannot blindly follow you. You have to show them a good model. Then to achieve all this, we had आपको दिख जाएगा. What we did, we went for cultivation. There were production constraints in UP. One was cultivation of rejected varieties. Our rejected varieties were cultivated in a big number and the recoveries were very low. We were hovering around 8.5 and 8.6. So that was a recovery at which we were hovering. Limited availability of quality seeds. Therefore, that was making it difficult for cane seed replacement, for which we came up with a very good program, which I'll tell in my next slides. Low soil organic carbon content and less use of organic manures. So this was another big challenge. Therefore, with the help of agriculture department, we went for the soil health card and so on and so forth. All of you are aware of it. High biotic and abiotic stresses and non-adaptation of plant protection measures were there. Low adoption of mechanization for planting, intercultural and harvesting despite high demand for labor. Poor maintenance of ratoon crop. This was a big challenge. Western UP, Meerut and Saharanpur, it was better. But central and east, ratoon management was not adapted by or practiced by the farmers. Limited practice for deep plowing, huge cane arrears, cane price arrears, and low morale of sugar sector. This was the beginning in June 2017. Then to achieve this, we had an action plan ensuring availability of quality seeds through 3-tier seed program: breeder seed, foundation seed and certified seed, in which our ICR units, institutes, UPCSR and our agriculture universities helped us a lot. Varietal development and their quick release for cultivation, planning and replacement of old varieties. Every year we targeted from 2017 that this year we'll reduce to this number. Next year we'll reduce the rejected varieties to this number. And by 2021, it came to literally 0. Improving the productivity of sugarcane ratoons, because this was a big challenge, except out of 9 divisions, revenue divisions, except 2 revenue divisions, in 7 divisions we had this problem. Encouraging intercropping in sugarcane with oil seeds and pulses, mechanization of sugarcane agriculture to meet labor scarcity and low operational cost, emphasis on integrated pest management, improving farm-factory relationship through speedy cane price payments. Because ultimately, the crux is cane price payment. Unless and until you have a very fast cane price payment system, farmers will not get attracted to grow more cane. And nowadays, in future slides I'll go, when we started switching over to B-heavy ethanol production, from juice ethanol production, that very moment, the requirement of sugarcane was getting enhanced. Every sugar mill wanted more, which had a good distillery for ENA production or ethanol production, and if they had tied up with the oil companies for ethanol supplies, they wanted cane. So for that, this became very, very necessary that the cane price payments are in time.